I love writing. When it goes well, when I can just completely immerse myself into a world that I've created, when characters that I've brought to life became my friends, when a line that I've written in poem is so beautiful and fitting, when I sit down in front of my laptop and the words are just going smoothly out of my head without any hesitation, I feel like I'm at the top of the world, like I could die in this exact moment and be completely satisfied with myself. But when it's not going well, when my head is closer to a wall rather than a laptop screen, when I try to write this one stupid line for like an hour now, when the clock is ticking and the counter of words in my document is just going down, down and down instead of rising, I feel like I've scratched the bottom of the barrel, like I just possibly couldn't be more frustrated and angry at myself. I love writing, but my relationship with it is somewhat complicated, as you can see. It's not just satisfaction and making something magnificent. It's all about the hardships and suffering you have to go through to finally claim that bit of passion and happiness back. You can probably more or less relate to that. Well, you've just clicked on a video about writing on Wattpad. What were you expecting, all sunshines and rainbows? Oh, no, my poor innocent viewer. You haven't yet went through our ritual for beginners, when we pierce your hand right through this fancy pen. But you know, in all seriousness, when writing itself is misery and pain, then writing for Wattpad is... I've run out of synonyms, so let's just move to the point. Okay, so you probably want to know a little about becoming successful on Wattpad, don't you? Well, that's great, because I can tell you exactly that. Listen carefully, okay? You just need to... You want. You realistically want. And the sooner you realize that, the better. You won't ever be even somewhat successful on this platform that came probably straight from the deepest pits of hell. You won't. Even if you write the best book in the whole wide world, even if you make the best cover, even if you spend whole years learning how to do the best book description and tags on Wattpad, you probably won't do anything significant with it. Of course, if a few hundred views is enough for you to consider as a success, then yeah, you can realistically do it. But you won't land on the main page or the section when they present their best and most popular books. Never, ever. Don't even think about it, because it's never gonna happen, okay? Forget about all these millions views, stars, comments praising your work, popping up from every corner. It's just not realistic. So, I have probably crushed all your dreams, haven't I? Good. That's what I like to hear. The crack in your voice when you realize all your goals that you've set for yourself are probably never ever going to be fulfilled. It hurts, I know, but it's for your own good. Like getting a vaccine, pain for 5 seconds instead of pain for the rest of your life. Okay, now that you've abandoned your dreams of becoming a Wattpad star, let's create for you some new realistic goals to look forward. If you're watching this video, you probably don't really have that many views, followers and all that stuff. Probably you see that singular digit next to your new chapter's title more often than anything else. And you probably spend at least a few seconds a day scrolling through your Wattpad feed, looking at other works and thinking, my god, why this stupid fanfic has so many views when my great book is getting only 5? Or something like, I hate myself so much, I'm never ever going to be as good as they are. And that thinking is your first major mistake. I want you to remember that line. Wattpad is an unforgiving, unfair hellhole that with every passing day becomes only more and more painful. Okay, that maybe sounded kind of harsh, but you know, behind every exaggeration is a fact that you want somebody to know. And I want you to know exactly that. Wattpad, like the rest of this cruel world, is unfair, unforgiving, and it doesn't give a fuck about you. Okay, you get it. Good. So now you know all of this, let's talk about how you can adapt and survive in this hellish landscape. First, I want you to look at Wattpad as nothing more than a tool. It's just a place when you write stuff. Period. Think about it that way. Like, you probably have other tools to help you with your writing process. program correcting your mistakes, program where you store all your notes, program when you create covers. Think about Wattpad that way. It's nothing more than just a step in your writing journey. Not a goal, just a step. Okay? We'll talk about this journey's goal in a while, but for now, remember this. Wattpad doesn't define me as a writer. It's not the sole reason I'm creating my stuff. My works are not made only for it. Wattpad is just a step, just one of the tools that I'm using while writing. Understood? Great. Second, I want you to create something solely for yourself. For you and only you. Don't publish it on Wattpad. Don't show it to your family or friends. No, keep it absolutely private. Don't even tell anyone that you're doing something like this. Let yourself be influenced and then rated only by you. It can be anything, from short poem or story to full-blown novel. But remember, no matter how good it is, don't show it to anyone. It's yours, only yours. And when you're done, think about it. Do you enjoy it? Are you satisfied? If not, try again. Create and write all by yourself till you do something that sincerely satisfies you. Even if it takes years and years, even if it means abandoning your Wattpad account, do this. It's not a proposition, it's an order. I'm completely serious. Wattpad is not your goal. Being a well-known writer is not your goal. Living out of writing is not your goal. Your goal is your own satisfaction. All these other things are just tiny steps leading to this. Okay, don't think about Wattpad. Think about yourself, about your writing. Don't think about these numbers. Have you noticed any change when you're writing alone? You don't have to worry about these things. You can do stuff how you like them to be, and not how your audience would. You have freedom. Wattpad isn't bad when you have good mindset. Wattpad is really wonderful when you don't think about numbers and how big your audience is. Wattpad is amazing when you write for yourself, because when you do, you don't expect anything. And when you don't expect anything and somehow something happens, like one person stumbles upon your work and says something nice, it feels so fucking great. And it's the key to being successful on Wattpad. Just don't give a fuck about being successful on Wattpad. You, of course, realistically, won't ever achieve that point, but that's perfectly fine. It's just a tiny, and most importantly, optional step in your ultimate journey towards self-satisfaction and passion of your own work. Don't worry about it too much. You won't be successful here and there, but you know where you will, 100% in your own mind. And that is important. Not some stupid views and stars. Just you, sitting behind your desk, writing with a huge smile of satisfaction glued on your face. I believe in you. You are going to do this. Just don't give up and remember my order, okay? Thanks for watching. I wish you the best.
Hi guys, thanks for watching this whole video to the end. Make sure to like and subscribe, and also big thanks for Julia for making voiceover over this video. All her stuff are in the description. Make sure to check her out. And yeah, thanks.